Your tons of gold and silver can fail you. Your billions and trillions of dollars and pounds in your various bank accounts all over the world can fail you. Your most exotic cars and ultra-modern mansions scattered all over the world can fail you. Your most beloved and highly placed sons and daughters can fail you. But God, in His infinite love and mercy, will never fail you. Onyemjeme was a very little boy of about 2 months old when his father Hezekiah died. His mother, Rosana, was completely thrown into confusion as she had no means of livelihood to take care of the little Onyemjeme. The upkeep of the family was hitherto dependent on the little income of her husband Hezekiah, who was a wine tapper. He met his untimely death in one of the occasions he went to tap and fell off from the palm tree and died. Rosana, at the height of her ugly economic situation, went and took a job as a cleaner in a village maternity home. She was found so dedicated and committed to the job. Due to work pressure, in addition to her situation as a nursing mother, she decided that each morning, after taking care of Onyemjeme, would lock him inside the house and leave for work. At certain times of the day, she would leave her workplace, which was very close to her house, to check on Onyemjeme. Unknown to her, enemies were at work. One day, after taking care of Onyemjeme as usual, she left for work. An enemy went and set fire to the house where she kept the little boy. The house was gradually getting engulfed by fire as Rosana returned to check on her little Onyemjeme. She met the house burning. She quickly rushed inside the burning house, picked her beloved Onyemjeme, and struggled out with her body badly burnt. Thank God, Onyemjeme was alive and healthy. Rosana, however, was very well assisted by her employers in the areas of treatment, accommodation, feeding, and clothing. When Rosana recovered from the trouble, she continued with her job and from there gave Onyemjeme a good upbringing and quality education up to the university level. Onyemjeme, after graduating from the university, secured a job in the city. The full hope and confidence of Rosana was on Onyemjeme to reduce her life's burden. There, in the city, Onyemjeme fell in love with a little girl who at the time came to live with him. The girl completely turned Onyemjeme away from his mother, that for more than 5 years running, Rosana did not set her eyes on her only child, Onyemjeme. Rosana's dream turned to a nightmare. The situation became unbearable for Rosana. All her letters and messages to Onyemjeme produced no positive results.
Onyemjeme has gone leaving me. Onyemjeme has gone leaving me.
Frustration caught up with Rosana. The once good-looking and well-dressed Rosana turned to a semi-lunatic. She left her job out of frustration and was seen roaming about the streets, dirty and unkempt. Because all her dreams and expectations of life had failed her. One day, she ran into a very close friend of her son who also stayed in the city. She pleaded with him to take her to the house of Onyemjeme in the city. The boy sympathized with her and consented. On arrival to the city, the boy from a distance pointed to Rosana, the house of her son. This was because he did not want Onyemjeme to know that he was the one that brought his mother to the house. As Rosana got to the house of her son's apartment, she rang the doorbell. The girl that was with Onyemjeme opened the door and saw a rough, dirty-looking and malnourished woman standing at the door. The girl quickly slammed the door and went to tell Onyemjeme that there was a mad woman at the door. Onyemjeme came out to see the mad woman in the person of his mother. Rosana received her greatest shock, however, when her only beloved child pretended that he did not know who she was and shouted at her to move away. Tears ran down Rosana's cheeks, and she raised her cloth and pointed to her body and said, "Look at my burnt body, my son. It was the bond I received when an enemy came and set fire to the house I kept you, and I had to stake my life to save you from being burnt." In addition to my life savings, which I spent to make you what you are today, my son, let me in and shelter me that I may live. Clothe me and save my life from the terrible cold of Harmattan. Offer me food that I may eat and forget the sorrows of my world. Onyemjeme, remember the early days of your life. With these words in the mouth of Rosana, Onyemjeme pushed her backward and jammed the door. A great shock caught up with Rosana, and she slumped and died at the doorpost of her beloved and most cherished son, Onyemjeme. Beloved, as you can see, your tons of gold and silver can fail you. Your billions and trillions of dollars and pounds in your various bank accounts all over the world can fail you. Your fleets of most exotic cars and ultra-modern mansions scattered all over the world can fail you. Your most beloved and highly placed sons and daughters can fail you. But God, in His infinite love and mercy, will never fail you.
Onyemjeme has gone leaving me. There's a pain in my world. Onyemjeme has gone leaving me. There's a pain in my life. Onyemjeme has gone leaving me. Where have you gone, leaving me? I am lonely. Onyemjeme, you are my source of joy.